Huh. Get things a-going. You know, I was gonna say to myself, I could be streaming in 1080p, I guess. But at the same time, the Switch only streams, well, the Switch only sources in 720 anyway, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Random thought. Usually there's like no difference anyway. You can barely tell a difference between 720 and 1080. But yeah, Phoenix Wright. Phoenix Wright stuff. I don't remember what I was doing in this game. I was playing the video game though. Probably. Clear that off. I'll throw up my junk over here. Lying. That's what I'm doing. I'm lying. I'm committing the law. I don't know why I make these weird thumbnail screens. For some reason YouTube isn't taking them from my stream display. It's weird. It's really odd. But yeah. Hey. So I don't remember what I was doing in this. But yeah, we're in episode 3, I guess. I forgot we were in episode 3. For some reason I thought we were somewhere else. Wow, did episode 3 really take us almost 20 hours already? Well, let's get back into it. I don't remember what we were doing, but I'm pretty sure I left off when we were in like the middle of getting through getting through this. We already solved this whole case, I believe. This is the thing with the circus still, right? So, you know, the trapeze dude committed the murder. We just don't have, like, any solid evidence to prove that he did it. But we know pretty much for a fact that he did do it. We just can't prove it.
Miss Von Karma, please continue from where you left off.
I don't remember all the voices either I've done, because it's been, like, almost a month since I played this. Because of everything that's happened. I remember some voices, though. I'd like to continue with Acro's testimony, starting with his relationship to the victim. I'd also like to get proof from that defense. From the defense. Proof of what kind of motive Acro would have to commit this crime.
Understood. Now, Mr. Ding-a-ling.
Yes, Your Honor.
Please proceed with your testimony.
Finally, we get to the motive. Wait, Nick, are you okay?
Just do me a favor and don't ask questions you don't want the answer to.
Gulp.
Perfect.
I have no motive. Isn't that the point? When we were little, we were abandoned by our parents. That's when the ringmaster of the Berry Big Circus, Russell Berry, took us in. I became an acrobat around 9 years old. I wanted to find a way to repay the ringmaster. That was my sole purpose in life.
Sole purpose.
You're such a thoughtful young man.
As you heard, the witness deeply respected the victim. I wonder how anyone could think that Acro would kill the man he held in such esteem.
You're absolutely right. How could anyone think that, Mr. Wright? Which is why there's no real excuse for a cross-examination, is there?
Actually, that's the question I'm trying to answer myself. Why would Acro kill the ringmaster? This might be my last chance to answer that question. The defense has a right to cross-examine the witness.
You're so tactless, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You don't care about justice, do you? You just want to fabricate a motive.
You mean like what you literally did? You hid evidence several times now.
Well, Mr. Phoenix Wright, cross-examine the witness. I guess. I don't know how to do this judge thing. They just brought me in from the street.
Why were you abandoned by your parents?
Didn't we establish he had a brother already?
We?
Yes, my brother Scene and I.
What? You have a brother?
Oh wait, we didn't establish that. We know it ourselves, but we didn't tell the court.
How old were you when this happened, Acro? I was 8 years old. My brother was 4.
Your parents were very cruel, weren't they?
Nowadays, we aren't bitter about what happened to us, because it allowed us to meet the wonderful people at the very big circus. Nick, the judge is getting misty-eyed.
He's got a soft spot for sob stories, it looks like. Well, how about you hear this sob story? This guy's a murderer. But no, he totally killed someone. So, yeah.
He actually murdered someone.
Just saying he actually murdered someone. Cold blood. All that good stuff. Anyway.
No.
No crying in the court. Let's keep going.
The witness, sir. Proceed with his testimony.
That's when the ringmaster, yeah.
How would you describe your relationship with the ringmaster?
He was like an uncle, a father, and a big brother, all rolled up into one. The ringmaster and my brother were the only family I had.
What about the other people in the circus?
This was over 15 years ago. Back then, there were few customers coming in, so no one really had the time to look after us. They were worried about other things. But the ringmaster, he would always come see us with a laugh and smile. What a beautiful story. Why did she say it like that? And that's why I was always thinking of what I could do to help. I wanted to thank him. Nick, isn't Acro such a wonderful person?
I know, he seems like a nice guy, which is what makes this so difficult.
So then how long have you been a performer?
You started off as an acrobat at that early of an age.
I begged the ringmaster until he finally agreed to let me do it. Ever since then, I've been in incredible physical shape. That's also when I decided to form a group with my brother. We called ourselves the Flying Dingaling Berries.
So you're pretty much the Flying Dingo Berries.
Yeah. It's nearly a household name. I've even heard of them in Germany.
Liar.
The point is that I wanted to be of some use to the circus.
You're truly a remarkable young man.
The judge keeps looking at Acro almost like a proud father. What a jerk. Did you ever have any trouble with the ringmaster? Ah!
How could you ask such a thing, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Do you have some sort of fundamental misunderstanding of the witness's testimony? Or the heartfelt emotions contained within? You better think about this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You better think hard.
Ow! Ow! What are you doing?
No matter how you look at it, there's no way I could see the witness ever taking the victim's life.
Exactly. I've been waiting for you to say that, Your Honor. Nick, I hate to say it, but I agree with them.
I was trying to chase down the truth, but I ended up looking like a jerk.
I think that would be enough for now. Wondering whether or not this man would kill the ringmaster leads me to believe that it is pretty unlikely.
Exactly right, Your Honor.
Mr. Phoenix Wright? I mean, Mr. Wright, I'd like to ask you a question.
Go ahead, Your Honor.
I would just like to know, can you provide an explanation as to why the Ringmaster would want why Acro would want the Ringmaster dead?
Now, I don't know if this is going to be one of those stupid things where it's like, I definitely know the reason why he would want the Ringmaster dead. But are they going to go, no, if you confirm right now, you have to wait until some special event happens. You can't say it right now. You have to wait until this exact moment happens. The only reason I hate this game sometimes. It's a fun game. It's got some fun stuff, but, like, I definitely can tell him the motive he would have. But they're not going to let me provide one right now, right? I'm gonna say I can.
Now that I've come this far, there's no way I could answer no I can't. I mean, sometimes they force me to, but it doesn't really make sense why I would do that when I definitely can confirm. Anyway.
Oh, this is going to be good.
Very well, then please enlighten the court. Let's see some evidence that proves the motive for killing the Ringmaster.
Do they want me to show the scarf? Or do they want me to show this? To the murder, you haven't forgotten what happened 6 months ago, have you? I have conclusive evidence what took place. Meet me at 10 p.m. tonight at the laundry house. Like, that would prove it too, right? I'm gonna try this. Well, what am I supposed to learn? Oh my god, I hate this game sometimes. That's definitely...
What was his motive? Oh, his motive was this piece of cloth that his brother got killed by because the Ringmaster's daughter put pepper on it. And then his brother Acro's brother got killed because of the Ringmaster's daughter. So that's why he doesn't like the Ringmaster very much.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Thank you for explaining that in great detail, like any lawyer actually would.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for considering all the possibilities and using rational thought.
But yeah, I'm gonna have to dock points. You didn't do it at the right time.
Oh. Do they want me to show the note first? Usually they have some leeway with what you can show first, but... Why is that wrong? Oh my god. Okay, can I not provide any then? Nick?
Yeah, I didn't even have to think about it. It was obvious from the start. Your Honor, the reason Acro killed the Ringmaster is something that can't be proven. Wait. It definitely can be proven. I have evidence right in my hand that can prove it. But for some reason I'm saying that I can't. I literally have a note that Acro made that says that he has motive to kill the Ringmaster. But we'll pretend that doesn't exist for a second.
What?
That's because Acro had no reason to kill the Ringmaster at all. I mean, technically, yes, but... You know. I mean, I guess, hypothetically, they could be saying that he wanted to try and kill the girl instead, but I mean, it's all same result. It's still stupid. I hate it. Anyways, hey, bronze, yeah, I think that's, no, yeah, bronze, I can read. Yeah, hey. Your foolish attempts to fool us like foolish fools is so foolhardily foolish. Did you forget? You made an accusation against this witness, did you not? I believe it was, this is the real killer of Russell Berry, Ringmaster. If you want to jump to the end of things, then yes, that sounds about right.
The end of things?
Acro, you didn't plan to kill the ringmaster at all, did you? The ringmaster wasn't your target that night. What did you just say? I'm saying that the target this witness's murderous plot was not the ringmaster. Because it was never his intention to kill Russell Berry to begin with. What?
Order! Order! Bailiff, I don't care who it is, smack anyone who's loud in the face twice if you must.
Oh, I don't think you're supposed to.
No, I don't care. Mr. Wright, what in the world are you trying to do to my court? No!
Mr. Phoenix Wright, what in the world are you trying to do in his court? Are you attempting to imply that Acro is trying to kill someone else? Well... Regina Berry.
This young girl is the ringmaster's daughter, correct?
Acro. You were really aiming for her that night, weren't you? You don't need to answer that. It's a mean-spirited leading question. He could easily answer this question. If I'm wrong, all he has to say is, "You're wrong." That's it. That's it, huh, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Enough, Mr. Wright, allow me to... No!
The only thing allowed to interrupt me is death itself.
Huh?
And that goes for you too, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Show me evidence now. I want to know why Acro would want to kill Regina Berry. See, this is what I... Oh my god. I mean, I feel like the way I was going about it is still means to an end. But they just want the exact wording, I guess. I don't know. It's dumb sometimes, the ways they want you to show evidence.
Yes, me too. I demand to see some proof. Present evidence that proves Acro was out to kill this young girl.
I mean, both of these would do it, but I'm pretty sure they would want me to show this first. Or either or, but we'll do this. Acro, you remember this, don't you? Hey, the bird's left. It's a piece of paper that we found inside the ringmaster's tailcoat.
Inside the victim's tailcoat?
Acro wrote this note. It's ironically entitled "To the Murderer." Its purpose was to call someone to the plaza at 10 p.m.
You're saying that he called Russell Berry with that note?
Yes, but there's one little problem.
Problem?
Acro did indeed place this note into someone's pocket. However, that someone was not the ringmaster. You mean it wasn't the... That's exactly what I mean. The person that this note was intended for was none other than Regina Berry.
Order! Order, Mr. Wright. This little theory of yours.
It's the truth, Your Honor. It isn't a theory. Simply put, Regina didn't think the note was meant for her, which is why the morning of the crime she placed it on the cafeteria bulletin board. That's when her father, I mean the ringmaster, saw the note? That's correct. The ringmaster ended up in the plaza. That plaza instead of Regina. And he was killed because of that mistake, instead of Regina.
That's incredible.
Remember the testimony Acro gave us earlier today? Lifting the bust and looking out the window would have been impossible. No, there's no way I could have exerted that kind of force on my lower body. If I were to do that, I would end up falling out the window myself. Acro had no idea who it was that arrived in the plaza, because he couldn't look down out of his window to see who it actually was.
I've got it. Acro thought it was Regina down in the plaza.
And that's when he let the bust fly.
Hey, Nick. Isn't Regina listening to all of this from the audience?
She is, unfortunately. It's only going to get harsher from here.
I hope Regina can handle it.
Acro wrote this note to Regina.
Foolishly foolish fool with a foolishly foolish fool idea. You're so foolish you even made it sound like a foolhardily fool. Very well, Mr. Phoenix Wright. If you're so sure, then tell us about this line. I have conclusive evidence of what took place.
Yes? What about that line?
Well, if the note was meant for Regina Berry, it would mean that this note is declaring that Regina Berry is a murderer.
You just don't get it, do you?
What? What did you just say?
The ringmaster knew what that note meant, which is why he went to the plaza, in place of his lovely daughter.
Hold it right there, Mr. Wright. What is this incident that is alluded to in the note?
The incident 6 months ago. I know all about it. An incident occurred 6 months ago, and now I'm more than ready to show this court what happened at that time.
Moron.
Wait, are you sure that it relates to the present case?
It does indeed, Your Honor. Everything in this case has its start in what happened 6 months ago. Ugh.
Haven't had to do Phoenix in a while. Voice is getting a little there. Gotta get used to it. Really, Nick?
I think so.
Well then, if that's the case, hurry up and tell us about it. What is this conclusive evidence mentioned in the note? I know, I'd certainly like to know what it is.
I can't answer that question. The judge is going to think I'm bluffing. The conclusive evidence about the incident 6 months ago is actually... Wait, what? Oh, brother. That was definitely the evidence that's conclusive. Would they want me to really just show the pepper instead? Because I feel like that's not conclusive.
Me too.
Okay, I'm guessing... Yeah, they're doing the dumb stuff. We have to show that first. And then we can show the other thing, etc. Because the game's dumb. What kind of spicy joke is this, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
It isn't a joke at all. It's the decisive evidence you asked for.
What do you mean?
Recall the victim was trying to take the wooden box away with him. He was doing so because this piece of decisive evidence is what was inside.
Another unreliable conclusion. Very well, Mr. Wright. So what exactly are you saying? Are you claiming Regina Berry killed someone with a small bottle of pepper?
Oh, I'm claiming I'm dying. Hasn't even been 20 minutes yet and I'm already dying. Probably have to keep the mice up. Feels more like I got a sneeze or something. Taking the note into account, that's the only logical conclusion you can draw.
Foolish fool who never tries his own foolish ways. If you're so sure, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then answer this question. Who is Regina Berry's intended victim?
Who's this?
That's Acro's younger brother.
What does this prove? His younger brother isn't dead.
Technically, that's true. Avabat has been in a coma for 6 months now. It's not a stretch to see how Acro could feel that his brother is dead.
Regina, she did that to him.
Do you spend your entire life dreaming up new ways to be a fool? Naturally, the prosecution has looked into Acro's brother seen Dingaling. 6 months ago, he was bit by a lion and fell into his current comatose state.
The lion?
Regina, I mean Miss Regina Berry, is an animal tamer by trade. However, no tamed animal in that position is ever trained to attack another human. They wouldn't understand the command. Moreover, Miss Regina could never do something like that. It's just not in her.
Interesting that she would say that, of all people. I don't know if she's actually has, like, faith in people, or if she just says that kind of stuff.
So then, what happened to Acro's brother?
He's not the victim of an attempted murder. He's actually the victim of an accident.
I see.
Now what do we do? No one seems to be going along with your theory. Do you think what happened to Bat was actually an accident?
It was more than that. The lion biting Bat was no accident at all.
What?
You're such an amateur, Mr. Phoenix Wright. There's no way that Regina would ever incite her lion to attack another human being.
She may not have incited the lion to attack another human being, but Regina is responsible for making the lion bite Acro's brother's Bat. Now it's time to bring this out.
That's just a scarf.
Acro. This scarf is something that Bat used to wear, correct?
That's right.
And who was the one that gave the scarf to Bat?
Regina. Regina gave it to him.
Regina?
There's something more than just blood on this scarf, Your Honor.
And what might that be?
Pepper.
Pepper?
Pepper. Regina gave this scarf to Bat right before the incident, and she covered it with as much pepper as she could. Hey, what's with the silent treatment?
Excuse me, Mr. Wright. You've done a good job fingering a criminal. Wait, what? But out of curiosity, what was her crime? Miss Berry gave a pepper-covered scarf to Bat as a present. Where's the crime in that?
Still seems like the judge doesn't get it.
Mr. Phoenix Wright. Wasn't it said that the lion seemed to be smiling?
Smiling? The lion was smiling?
Right before Bat was bit the lion, for a moment the lion's mouth changed and it looked like he was smiling.
Lions smile?
I've never heard of them smiling, however.
Lions sneeze.
What?
Leon wasn't trying to bite Bat at all. In reality, all he actually did was sneeze. He sneezed because of all the pepper on the scarf.
What?
You fool.
Yeah, I feel like my nose is suddenly stuffy.
You've got to be kidding me. What's the matter, Miss Von Karma?
I object for the objection's sake. Mr. Phoenix Wright, this theory, you believe it.
Is her whip a different color now?
You really intend to say that this is how this joke of an accident actually happened?
Of course I do, it's the truth. The lion sneezed due to the pepper, and that's when Bat lost consciousness. Acro nearly lost his brother due to this accident, or this joke as you put it. Which is why he tried to get his revenge against Regina.
You foolish idiot. Huh. It almost does seem like a terrible joke, doesn't it? Once again, I'm impressed by your imagination, Mr. Wright. To think that there's someone who treats this accident with the respect it deserves.
Are you telling me that what I said was true?
Acro. You don't mean. You can't mean, witness.
Are you confirming the defense's claim?
Mr. Wright. Unfortunately, your imagination is not enough to find me guilty of murder.
What do you mean by that?
The pepper, the scarf, the lion. I see where you're going, but it's a bit hard to swallow. Not to mention the fact that there's an even bigger problem with your theory.
What would that be?
The same problem it's always been, evidence. If I dropped Mac's bust on top of the ringmaster, where is the evidence that proves that claim?
You mean the conclusive evidence?
The biggest problem is the murder weapon, or the lack thereof, to be more precise.
The murder weapon.
The bust that the defense claims was used. If that were to be found in Acro's room, if it was covered with the victim's blood, that would be awfully conclusive in my eyes.
Yes, it would be.
The bust.
Nick, you gotta do something.
It's the last step. If I get this one right, the case is won.
See how things work out. A request to search his room. Let's see how things work out, because this game's weird.
Might be worthwhile to search Acro's room, but...
Why aren't you going to search his room? It looks like you finally figured things out, didn't you? Now you know the true meaning of Von Karma Total Justice.
I guess. I figured with you that's the least I should expect. You'd leave no stone unturned.
Von Karma never leaves anything to chance. We already searched Acro's room yesterday.
What did you find?
There's no reason to even say it. If we found what you think we found in that room, Acro would not be here as a witness. But to put a point on it, Mac's bust was not in the room. The murdered weapon is still unaccounted for. You see, Mr. Wright, the bust wasn't in my room. Furthermore, Detective Dick Gumshoe executed the search complete. We took Acro directly to the prosecution office after that. End of story.
But you were still there. Something's funny about all this.
It looks like you lack the final nail to put into my coffin.
But what about the scarf? What about the note?
What about them, Mr. Wright? No offense, but the only evidence that is relevant here is that which pertains to the death of the ringmaster. You should know that by now.
Nah.
Do something, Nick. Don't let this case slip away. The bust, where is it now?
Where's the bust right now?
You're Phoenix Wright. You know where the bust is, I'm sure you do.
That's not even a single clue. How am I supposed to know where the bust is?
It seems the case is coming to a close. The defense counter-argument looks to have fallen short.
Thank you for your support. Support? Why did I say it like...
Ah.
I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Wright.
Why are you sorry?
I think that brings an end to the cross-examination of this witness.
Where's Mac's bust? The defense needs time to prepare to present its... case. Sorry, I'm a bit nervous and I bit my tongue. What?
We need time to do.
Why are you surprised, person? Why are you the most surprised person here? She's your aide, isn't she?
Do you really have a case to present, Mr. Wright?
Why are you asking me?
The rest is up to you, Nick. Good luck.
Hey, wait, you can't be serious.
Acrobats always have their lives on the line, don't they? That's how Acro's lived his life up until now. Now it's time for us to walk across our own tightrope. If we don't, we're starting to lose.
Very well, the defense may proceed.
He doesn't have a clue. I don't think he'll be finding one anytime soon.
Walking on that tightrope, there's no room for a false step. Sink or swim, the only way through is forward.
The murder weapon. Where is Max Bust now?
Somewhere in this courtroom. That would be interesting. I don't actually know. There was one thing I saw interesting. That looked like it was under the floorboards. And that's possible.
But he's on the first floor. He's on a different part. He's not under Acro's house, so that wouldn't make sense. Excuse me. They wouldn't, right? They wouldn't have had, like, a hidden compartment in this wooden box, right? Like, right? It's probably normal. I don't have any evidence to look back at is the problem with this. And I don't remember everything that I looked at. So I don't know if it would be in the courtroom, but it says that, so I think I'll actually look this part up. Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. 2. Case 3. Excuse me. Oh god. Terrible. Walk through other characters, witness. So, what part are we at? Or one my turn about. Oh wait, that's not the right case. That different episode. I was interrogating Mo. I was doing all that stuff. They don't show like a big picture. Something. Not sure how to look for that. Since the ring master Mo decides to take the ring master. That's the ending. Where am I? Got that stuff. Present this scarf. See how things work out. Oh. That'd be weird. But I guess we could do that.
It's obvious. The bus is inside this very courtroom.
It's obviously where?
Allow me to pinpoint the location of the bust.
He used his wheelchair because he has a blanket around him. Or whatever.
I'm sorry to ask this, but do you mind if I take the blanket off your wheelchair?
I'm sorry, I didn't quite hear you, Mr. Wright.
Well, you're a big guy. You have a pretty big wheelchair because of it. I just wanted to make sure you weren't hiding anything under that blanket. Because it seems to me that it's be really easy to hide a bust under there. Once again, a penchant for humor hits me where it hurts, Mr. Wright. I think it's pretty amazing that you can laugh in your position. However, your lightheartedness doesn't change the fact that the bust is under there. We all know that you can't leave the lodging house by yourself in your condition. That proved inconvenient when Miss Von Karma happened to search your room yesterday. If she had found the murder weapon in your room, it would have been all over. Which is why you had to hide it. And the only place that you could hide it, under your wheelchair. Which is why, Acro, I have to ask you again. Would you please remove the blanket from your lap?
Well done, Mr. Wright. Masterfully played. You fool! How could you? Think we're gonna get the truth now. You've got me. I've been bagged by a real pro. Actually, 2 of them.
2 of them?
Miss Francesca Von Karma and Mr. Phoenix Wright. What? There's just one thing I'd like to know. How do you know to launch the surprise search on my room last night? There were 2 pieces of divisive eminence, the cloak and the bust. I burned the cloak in my room and threw the ashes away with the trash. Regina always took my trash out every morning, you know. But the bust, obviously, I couldn't throw that away. When you executed your search, all I could do was try and hide the bust. And the only place that I could hide it quickly was under this wheelchair. Miss Von Karma, you had things all figured out, didn't you? I was completely sucked in by your calculated strategy. And now to be caught in the middle of the court, hiding the murder weapon. There's no way I can escape this. So you've got me. Well done, Mr. Wright. Well done, Miss Von Karma.
It all makes sense now.
I can't believe that Von Karma thought that far ahead. It's amazing.
Aha, you definitely couldn't tell by looking at her. I know I sure couldn't.
I can't believe it. Me. Make a mistake. Why did I order a surprise search of your room? If only I hadn't done that.
It seems we finally arrived at the truth. Acro.
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you kill the ringmaster? A very big circus, Mr. Russellberry.
Yes, Your Honor. I'm responsible for that crime.
Wow.
Acro. But I only intended to kill a little girl. It makes it okay. All my brother wanted was for Regina to like him. That's why he'd tease her. One day my brother sprinkled some pepper on— Wait a second. Wait. Actually, hold up. Yeah, she's 16, what? He's 21. This guy was 22. Like, in Japan, the age of consent is 16, but it's still creepy. She started sneezing so hard you couldn't help yourself from laughing. That's why Regina thought it'd be funny to get him back in the same way.
And that's why she covered the scarf with pepper.
I know she didn't mean for anything bad to happen. I know this. She just wanted to make my brother sneeze a few times, too. But I just couldn't forgive her, no matter what. What am I truly guilty of? I'm guilty of never, ever being able to understand her. Your brother became a star. Regina believes in that so purely. That she would laugh innocently when saying it, too innocently. I just couldn't stand it, no matter how hard I tried.
That's when you decided to do something about Regina.
How dreadful.
I like how Von Karma's even like, yeah, this is kind of messed up.
So, are you saying that You are a victim in all of this as well.
No, that's not what I mean. I'm nothing but a murderer. That's who I am. At first I thought I'd kill myself, then I pondered giving myself up. But I couldn't just up and leave. I just couldn't, not yet. That's why I tried to pin this on Max. Max, I'm so sorry. I just couldn't up and leave yet.
This has been such a strange case. It's almost a reflection of on the circus itself.
I'm an idiot. I can't believe it. You beat me again.
I believe this case is now beyond any point of possible discussion. Thus, I'd like to declare my verdict. Not guilty. Yeah. Good job, Max. You get the confetti cannons from our post-apocalyptic courtroom. This court is adjourned.
Dog's crying. Smell. What are you doing? You shoving a head in my doorway. Like... You can see him in the corner there. That's what he does when he tries to get in my room. And now he's growling. Well then. What? Why are you growling and crying? Fabulous! But to be honest, I can't really be too happy about this. Acro, the ringmaster, Regina, and Bat. Not a single one of them was a bad person inside, huh? That's a good question. And no, and one I don't know the answer to. Many congratulations, but only at max a million of them. Thank you. What's with the vibe in this room? We're just thinking about Acro. No. If you worry about people too much, you'll be like this forever and never be happy. Huh? Uh-huh.
What?
He's been like this for a while now.
What? It's all my fault, what?
Sweetie pie.
That neck, bro. They're never coming back. Now everyone's gonna split up.
Regina.
Mr. Wright, tell me something.
What do you want to know, Regina?
Necro said something right at the end.
Couldn't up and leave yet.
Does that mean that Acro is he gonna try and get his revenge on me?
I don't think so. He's not gonna do that to you, Regina.
Are you sure? Are you really sure?
Leave. I don't remember what voice I gave her, so I'm just doing this dumb deep one. Hang on a second. Dog. Hold on. One sec. Gone. Oh no. Guess he wanted to come into my room? I don't know. Apparently he just wanted to get on my bed. Maybe he was getting lonely. Or something. Excuse me.
Yep. Acro doesn't have any desire for revenge anymore.
If that's true, then I want to see some evidence.
Huh?
I want to know you're just not making that stuff up about not wanting revenge.
Do I actually have evidence? Feel like I don't actually have evidence. Do they want me to show the monkey? uh... oh yeah. Yeah. I guess? Because of him? Sure. Acro didn't want to get caught for a reason. He wanted to see his brother open his eyes again.
Yeah.
That's right, Regina. He's still alive, you know.
I never knew. But now that Acro's been caught,
Uh-huh.
I know.
What?
I'll do it. I'll stay next to bed as long as it takes. Until he opens his eyes, and then until he can meet Acro again.
That's so sweet of you, Regina, unless he never opens his eyes.
I'm sorry, Acro. I'm sorry, Dad.
Well, hopefully this is enough to give her a little peace of mind.
Hey, Max.
What is it, Mo?
We really put you through a lot, didn't we, buddy? I'm sorry about what happened, so whenever you'd like to leave us, I'll pay your fee and rip up the contract.
I understand. What a fabulous thing to do for me. I might even leave tomorrow. What's going to happen to the circus now?
That's the big question. Our ringmaster was really an amazing person, wasn't he? Even though that he's not here anymore, everyone is sticking together. The staff, the performers, no one wants to leave the circus. That's why I made a decision.
What is it?
I've decided that I'll take over as the new ringmaster. I'll turn this circus into the best circus this world has ever seen.
The best circus the world has ever seen.
Don't laugh.
That's quite the goal.
Yay! I can't wait. And then I guess that changes things.
Ah,
There's only one thing the best circus of the world has ever seen needs. The world's best illusions. Which means the circus needs the best magician the world has ever seen.
Max.
Let's work together and make super fabulous. Make our circus super fabulous. What do you say, big guy?
I don't know what to say. All I can say is thank you.
Regina, you're gonna help them out too, aren't you?
I don't know. Maybe the circus would be better off without me.
What are you talking about, Regina? Why do you think I brought you to court today? We gotta work together to make Berry Big Circus bigger than it's ever been.
That was the only reason you brought her here?
Mo's right, sweetie pie. It can't be Berry Big Circus without Regina Berry.
Matt.
Max.
Nick,
It seems like everything is gonna turn out alright.
I can't wait to see the best circus the world has ever seen. We'll save you the most fabulous seats. What?
It'll take us a while to get ready, but I'm going to order special whoopee cushion seats.
Yeah. That. Ta-da.
Really played it off like you said. You had it all figured out, didn't you?
It's just a theory. Thacker really was the killer. I thought this was the only way it could end. Especially if he was the defense attorney. Wait, what? Who is this? I don't know who it is. Lane is about to leave. As for Mr. Acro's case, you need not worry. I plan to personally stop by. Chief Prosecutor asks us as soon as I get back. Edgeworth.
Be waiting for you, Mr. Edgeworth.
What? Edgeworth. He's alive. He went on a journey. Farewell, my turnabout. Is that a robot arm? Ahem. Well, okay then. Oh wait, that was the time I played. That wasn't playtime. Yeah, okay, that makes more sense.
Will this be this year's Grand Prix champion? Who will be our hero of heroes? Will it be last year's runner-up, Jammin' Ninja, or maybe Captain Seppi? As these students of Starry School are rearing to win, and global hero Onapoko doesn't want to go home. We hope Lady Luck is with all our heroes tonight. And now, the winner of the 3rd annual Hero of Heroes Grand Prix is me. The true hero of the night has appeared in our midst. It looks like this year's Grand Prix winner goes to this fantastic winner. The Nickel Samurai. Nickel? Too bad Jammin' Ninja looks like the title eluded you again this year.
But Jammin' Ninja looked cool. March 20th, 7:42 p.m. Gatewater Hotel, Viola Hall. Alright, yes. Did you hear that, Nick? Did you? The Nickel Samurai, he did it.
Yeah, he sure did. I'm getting too old for this stuff.
Hey, it's Powers.
And I'm so proud of you, of the guy for doing the series justice.
So the person everyone was cheering for, I guess he got the prize?
Yep. You know who we were talking about, right, Pearly? The Nickel Samurai?
No, every Sunday I only watch the educational channels. Kids Masterpiece Theater.
Okay, that's it. From now on, it's the Nickel Samurai. All kids watch it.
You like the Nickel Samurai too, Mr. Nick?
Nah, Nick's an old fart, so he's not allowed to watch it anymore.
That's right, but I do like Kids Masterpiece Theater.
Brother. Hey, I didn't know you were so young at heart, Nick.
Mr. Nick, you're a grown-up. You're not allowed to watch it anymore. You're supposed to act your age and have interests that match. It's very important.
Give it a rest, Pearly.
Looks like I made the right choice in inviting everyone here. I'm glad that you're all having a good time.
It's like a dream come true.
Too bad for the Jammin' Ninja, though. Last year he lost to the Pink Princess story of little old Tokyo. Thought this might be his year.
Yeah. Oh hey, did anyone else think the Jammin' Ninja looked a bit different today? Different? What do you mean? Well, he wasn't carrying his bright red guitar.
Hey, you're right. Strange he'd walk around without a signature guitar. I will never understand these people in their shows. Anyways, Mr. Powers, thank you very much for tonight. No, it was nothing. I owe you one. So it's just my way of saying thanks.
Hey, Nick, come on. It's time to get going to the lobby. There's a post-ceremony stage show that's supposed to start real soon.
And then I heard there's going to be a press conference after that.
A press conference? Is he going to make a speech about winning this year's prize? Well, not exactly. Something about the Nickel Samurai confessing something. Confessing? Sounds pretty serious.
Nick, come on. You don't want us to be the last ones, do you? Yeah, Mr. Nick, do you?
Why me? The show doesn't even start for another 20 minutes. The Nickel Samurai. Well, we are at some big fancy hotel.
What can I say? This is a really high-class hotel. I've never eaten this kind of salad before.
Poor Carlos, having eaten only vegetables all her life, she's been missing out.
Don't worry, any leftovers belong in my happily awaiting stomach anyway.
You're such a glutton, Maya. I lose... I lose this one to Maya. You sure can eat.
Well, a growing girl needs her nutrients.
A growing girl? Exactly how big do you plan on getting?
As big as Maya, Mia, or whatever.
Oh, that big. I understand. But yeah, let's not dally. We can dilly some other time. I'm guessing that one's the Nickel Samurai, and that one is the other one. For irony. Wow. What's with this place? Looks like I've stumbled into Oz or something. Way in the back, there's a sign for the bathroom. Maybe I should visit it while I can before the show starts. There's a piece of paper taped to the door that says John Corda's room. John Corda. Corda? His name just sounds like a star's name. I heard it before, but I don't know anything about him at all. Piece of paper. Matt Engar's room. Matt Engard. I've heard that name before. Oh yeah, Maya's always yammering about him like an obsessed fan she is. And the flowers on the other side of the hall, these much more gorgeous. Let's see. Record companies, fan clubs, company workers, family. Carrying all these flowers home would be hard, I think. Told it's in each room in this hotel, but since all sorts of events are held here, there are bathrooms for people who aren't staying here to use as well. Perfect for people like me who can't afford to stay in a place. Can't afford a stay here in the first place. To Mr. Ungard from Global Studio staff. It'd be nice if lawyers got flowers too, something like, to Mr. Wright from all your grateful clients who didn't not get convicted. Can understand the flowers in front of the dressing room. What are stuffed bears doing here? Could it be that there's an action star with a soft spot for teddy bears? Nah, it can't be. Do I actually have to talk to him? Thank you very much for inviting us.
No, it's nothing really. Guys like us don't get to come to a place like this often, so I thought I'd invite you all.
Hey, Mr. Powers, what have you been up to lately?
Well, since the Pink Samurai successfully wrapped up last month, I've been on a kids' exercise show while wearing a rabbit mask over my face.
Oh, I see.
I'm still really sorry about all the headache I caused you that time, Mr. Wright.
Well, what's done is done, so let's forget about it. This is Will Powers, he's an action star. His popularity exploded when he was Steel Samurai. He was the first case Maya worked on with me.
It's too bad you look scary, or people would know you're a real softie who's good with kids.
Thanks, I guess.
I can't believe they're going to make a movie based on the Nickel Samurai.
I can't believe it either, for a different reason. Steel Samurai, an epic...
Oh. The Steel Samurai, an epic story of one hero in a desperate fight against his arch-nemesis, the evil magistrate, in a city of Neo-Only Tokyo. Last year they started a new series, The Nickel Samurai. The new series seems to be a hit with the kids too. I'm really attached to the Steel Samurai. Attached to the Steel Samurai as a show, so I was happy that maybe I'd get a chance to do something in this new one too.
Yeah, it's too bad. It'd be awesome to see you with the new actor, Matt Engard. He's super popular right now. Mr. Engard?
Looks like Pearl doesn't know who he is.
This year is going to be the Nickel Samurai versus the Jammin' Ninja at the box office.
The Jammin' Ninja? Who's that again?
Oh, so if the Engard guy got less flowers, does that mean some reason the other dude's more popular, but the other guy gets...
So who's this Jammin' Ninja again?
He's a hero, duh. He's a symbol. A symbol is the bright red guitar he's always carrying.
Ninja who's always carrying around a bright red guitar? How does that even work?
With a scarf around his neck and a guitar in hand, he rises to stardom in ancient times.
A ninja who becomes a star?
Yeah, a ninja who becomes a star.
There's a strong rivalry between the two of them. Global Studios' Nickel Samurai and Worldwide Studios' Jammin' Ninja. They even air at the same time.
You know what? What I heard? I heard those two don't get along at all. The Nickel Samurai's on guard, and the guy who plays the Jammin' Ninja, I mean.
Nickel Samurai speaks French? Oh, you mean Matt on God, the actor. I guess even the world of heroes isn't a sparkling happy place. Yeah. Sounds like the post-ceremony show is about to start.
Alright, I'm so pumped. I wonder if he's going to show off his special move today. Nickel Samurai smelting?
Actually, what I'm interested in most is the press conference.
You mean the big confession the Nickel Samurai is going to make after the show? So what is it? Don't you know about it, Mr. Powers?
Well, I'm not the Steel Samurai anymore, so I have no idea. Sorry. So I guess you're all going to the press conference then?
Yeah, of course.
In that case, then take these tickets so you can get in. Thank you very much. Well, let's get going to the lobby.
It looks like it's going over this way, Mr. Nick. Okay, for great justice.
Only a really gaudy hotel would have such a large, gaudy lobby to match.
I think there's going to have a post-ceremony show over there.
They're using compact stage, I see.
Oh. I'm all ready to use my special samurai power.
It looks like she's ready to start a fight. Your attention, please. Your attention, please. The Nickel Samurai post-ceremony stage show will not be held tonight due to unforeseen circumstances.
Oh, what? Why?
Oh, you don't have to pinch me. Pinch yourself if you don't believe it. We're asking for everyone's cooperation at this time, so please stay where you are. This is a special request from the police. Police? Did they just say the police? Do you want to go check out what's going on? Wait, I'll come with you. Freeze! You too, didn't you just hear the announcement? Just finished telling you not to move. I don't know who it is. I'm guessing Gumshoe, or someone else. Wait. This isn't the old windbag, is it? Honestly, youth these days can't be bothered to listen to other people when they talk. Just the other day, it was the same thing. Yeah, sir. Bridge, tell boy, too dangerous. Listen, no, of course not. It's an unpardoned bridge and dangerous and all boomers and millennials and gonna kick them and scream.
This non-stop chatter.
It can't be.
That way. It can't be, Miss Oldbag. What is it? You young whippersnappers, do I know you? Wait, you? Your powers, aren't you?
Yeah, about what happened back then.
You didn't even get nominated this year, did you? Oh, that's right. You're doing that children's exercise program trying to play nice.
Yeah, that's me. Eventually I still have a job.
What? Okay, she's talking about how she watches the rabbit show.
What are you doing here?
I don't think you're a member of security.
Look at my uniform and tell me you can't tell if I'm a member of security.
But that outfit...
Annoying, noisy brats, the blaster. Ra-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Miss Oldbag, what are you doing here? What happened to your position at Global Studios? Oh, that old place. Well, since that incident, they've been letting people go. When they cut the security team, I got pink slip.
What incident? What do you do?
I didn't do anything, you youngin'. Don't you remember that incident about a year ago? When this lady got on a witness stand and testified? Yeah. And you were the one who was bullying me? This fragile girl, I plead the fifth. But, you know, I think maybe I rubbed the upper management the wrong way by testifying. Yes, that has to be it. Everything is all your fault. Me? I thought about being a bodyguard at Fest after being handed the old pinky.
You, a bodyguard?
For your friend, that fiery, good-looking guy with the red jacket and the ruffles.
Mr. Edgeworth?
But
That sort of arrangement would be entirely too troublesome for me.
that's what he said to me. What'd I ever do to deserve that?
Okay.
What happened? So, did something happen?
I don't have all the details, but it looks like another one of those incidents happened again.
An incident? A murder of some kind? Like a murder of some kind of incident?
What are you doing, Deirdre?
Maybe. You seem a bit of a devilish woman. So whenever I go, showers of blood are sure to follow. Bet you didn't know that.
Then shouldn't you, being a security guard, at least for other people's sake?
Silence, whippersnapper. Ra-da-da-da-da-da.
Hey, Nick.
What is it? I don't like that devilish smile playing on your lips.
Let's make like we're going to the bathroom and check things out.
No way. The police told us not to go anywhere, remember?
Huh? How boring. You're such a boring guy. You got no motivation, no spirit. What? What's going on? Are you giving Mystic Maya trouble again, Mr. Nick?
Not you too, Pearls. Please don't stick your little nose into this one.
So listen to this, Pearly. This one time at lawyer camp, Nick.
Okay, I get it. Let's go take a look. Wait, lawyer camp doesn't exist.
Yay. I knew you couldn't say no to me, Nick. That's right. You'd walk over miles of hot coals for Mystic Maya, wouldn't you, Mr. Nick?
That would be every time we work in a case together.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go already. You can come along too, Pearly.
I mean, Maya's at least 18. At least. Nick's like in his 20s still. At least Maya's 18. She's at least legal in our country of the US of A. The other girl's 16 now. She's only legal in certain states. Pearly's only legal in, like, South America, but that's different. And creepier.
Goody, I get to come too.
Okay, she didn't say anything for it.
There's nothing really out of the ordinary here.
Are you looking for the incident that the old lady was talking about?
Isn't Pearl's like 8? Wouldn't she talk more normal than this? I mean, I know she's sheltered, but 8-year-olds usually have a pretty decent vocabulary. Not gonna lie. And she said she watches educational TV stuff too. Weird. Anyway. Doesn't look like it happened here. We'll have to go look somewhere else.
Alright then, let's try...
Excuse me. Wait, this is a different bellboy. Are you by chance Miss Maya Fey?
Yeah, that's me.
You have a phone call waiting for you at the front desk.
A call? I wonder if it's someone from Kernan Village. What's wrong, Mr. Maya? Oh, nothing. You guys better go ahead. I'll be right there, okay? Okay.
Right this way, Miss Fey.
Let's go look somewhere else now, Mr. Nick.
Yeah, okay.
It's a little exciting and a little scary.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we should be doing this, especially with you, but okay. I told you. Get the people the info they want, which means that I've got the right to know. No, don't care who you are, pal. We're still investigating, so you can't go in. What's your problem? Just you wait. I'll be all over the paper in the morning.
Oh, wait, no. Scuffy detective scandal revealed. You'll see, I'll get you back. I don't know who's talking, so it's hard to start.
Those two people sound pretty serious.
That southern accent can only mean one thing.
Wait, what? Really? Were we just bringing in all the crew for this one?
Hey, Wright.
Hey, Lotta.
If we keep interrogating the same people, does it really matter? We're just becoming friends with people we interrogate.
Come on, do a gal a favor and tell this cop I'm just doing my job and I got the rights.
Ah, you. Ah, Detective Gumshoe. I actually missed you. I haven't seen you in a while. Hey pal, help a guy out. Tell her that only the police are allowed here. There's a scene of a murder, so she doesn't leave this just for pros.
A murder?
Ah, shoot me in my big mouth.
At least he acknowledges that he has a big mouth. Yeah, I think not doing these voices for a while is hurting me.
See? I knew it. My gut instinct told me. I always trust my gut. A murder, it said. And that's what it is, genuine murder.
Hey, wait.
Yeehaw, murder of a big old star, don't they?
Oh man, I'm in trouble now. What happened? The Detective Gumshoe, a murder? No, that's not it. I got my facts mixed up for a second there, pal.
Mr. Nick? Is the dead person the Nickel Samurai?
Huh? Why do you ask?
Well, Mystic Maya was reading for him, so...
It wasn't the Nickel Samurai that got bumped. Actually, the Nickel Samurai is the one under suspicion of doing the bumping off. What? The guy that died was this hero named Jammin Ninja, pal. A Jammin Ninja.
That woman with the big poofy hair that looks like cotton candy.
You mean Lotta?
That woman, she was there that time too, right?
That time?
When Mystic Maya did that channeling.
Oh, that time. Well, Lotta's a journalist, so that's why she was there.
Journalist.
Looks like she was hanging around here before the murder happened.
Hanging around?
Yeah, hiding in wait in front of the Jam and Ninja's door, pal.
But why would she?
She wouldn't tell me, pal. Just said something about getting my big scoop.
Scoop? What sort of news could she be after? So the victim was the Jammin' Ninja.
Mr. Jammin' Ninja?
It was on a really popular TV show, a rival TV show to the Nickel Samurai.
Oh,
The victim was the action star, Jean Corda.
Juan? Or should I just say John? John Cordia? Cordia? Corda? I don't know. I'll just call him John.
He got a huge push on the and rode the express train to stardom, I mean. Even I know who he is.
Yeah, even I recognize his face. Look at that guy, jeez.
But I heard lately that Matt and on guard's been taking the wind out of his sails. Telling you, pal, as far as who's popular, those two are hogging all the limelight.
I guess there's no space for Mr. Powers at all, huh? Poor guy.
Mr. On Guard, that's the Nickel Samurai, right?
Yep, I mean, no. You gotta say it with more oomph, the Nickel Samurai.
Anyway, so now that Juan Corda is gone, that means Mr. Ungard has the whole stage to himself, wouldn't you say?
I wouldn't bet on it, pal. We can't have that happen, you know.
Can't have that happen. What that's supposed to mean, I wonder.
Huh? I could show him my attorney badge again. Looks like that's all we can do there. Or maybe not. Maybe I was completely wrong. There's nothing new I can click on. He doesn't want to look at my attorney's badge. I talked to him about everything I could, and I looked at everything in this room, so there's nothing I can do there now.
It's sure one luxurious hotel. Almost to the point gaudy with how it blends everything together, everything fancy and imaginable. Speaking of fancy, didn't that bellboy give me something last year? I haven't cleaned up all the food yet. There's a sad feeling hanging in the air, now that the party is over.
It's a feast fit for a king.
Yeah.
It was the first time I ate that food. What was it called again? I think it started with kiwi?
That's right, a kiwi.
I didn't know what to say. It's sweet but sour fruit all in one.
Poor Pearl's having eaten only vegetables all her life. She's been missing out.
Only vegetables? You need, like, other things in your diet, though. Humans are omnivores. That's why we are omnivores.
The award ceremony was just held on that stage. It was really fabulous.
You just remind me of the circus for a second. Wonder if everyone is alright.
And that very big circus just recently started holding performances again. Sure, they're all fine, Pearls. The grand set of doors over there. It's the doors Maya followed the bellboy out of.
So, that's called a chandelier, right?
Yep.
What is it for? What does it do?
Well, it's for lighting up the room, Pearls.
Mr. Nick, can I look down now? My neck hurts.
What? You're not supposed to look up that long. Why did all the music stop?
Huh, I wonder what we were supposed to see.
The lobby with a grand staircase always feels enormous. But right now, the only thing fitting the enormous room is anxiety about the murder. I really hope nothing else bad happens here. I'm guessing something else bad is gonna happen here. It's a stage for the post-ceremony stage show. There was supposed to be a press meeting after the show, but now it looks like no one will hear what the Nickel Samurai had to confess after all. These cameras must belong to the press that came to cover the conference. They're all basically doing the same thing, staring at an empty stage. Seats for that. Spectators of the post-ceremony shown in the press conference. It's too bad neither of the events are going to be held now. Nothing? I don't see anything else. Not actually sure what I'm supposed to be doing. And nothing else here is unchecked either, so that means I don't have to look at it again. I can't move to the sides. Can't do it here either. Oh, wait. Maybe I was supposed to ask questions about the people. I always keep forgetting that they actually let you do that now. The Nickel Samurai. You really took a Grand Prix tonight. I was a big fan of his. Really? No, I'm sorry then.
Why are you sorry?
Man in guard was just arrested, pal. On suspicion of murdering John.
What?
Not a real fan of action shows or anything, but I know who John Corda is and Man in Guard are.
You can't talk about one without talking about the other, I guess.
They even debuted around the same time, so they have this real fiery rivalry with each other. Kinda like you and me, pal.
I never knew he thought of me as a rival. It's kind of weird, but okay.
That girl's the number 3 on my people I've seen a lot of lately list.
Oh, who's the number 1?
As if you need to ask. It's you, pal.
Who's number 2?
My FA. Looks like she's not around this time.
Must be nice to be good friends with each other, isn't it, Mr. Nick?
Somehow I don't think that's the real meaning of Detective Gumshoe's list.
Really shocked by what happened to her in that one case. I didn't know she had such an awesome power.
Awesome power?
Thought maybe I should use some self-improvement and take up a hobby. So I went and bought some morning glory seeds and planted them, pal.
That's a good way to improve yourself.
Well, it's nothing really.
Wait, what? What does that mean? What? Why was Mr. On Guard arrested?
Sorry, pal, but that's not something I can tell you. We just started the investigation, so we don't want any leaks.
Looks like yet another Steel Samurai hero is in hot water.
Mr. Nick, is Mystic Maya knew about this?
Yeah, I know. She'd make me take the case. I know.
Okay, there we go.
Hey, what's going on, Mr. Wright?
It looks like John Corda has been killed.
What? John,
It looks like he was murdered and a suspect was arrested. The suspect is Mr. Matt on guard.
You're joking, right?
Nope, they arrested Nickel Samurai on suspicion of murdering Jamming Ninja.
Not again. Feel sick.
Again?
About a year ago, something just like this happened, Pearls.
I still can't believe. No way. No way Matt would.
What's Mr. Powers got in his hand?
Before I forgot, this is for you, Mr. Wright. Got this from the bellboy that came earlier.
Did Maya get kidnapped?
For me, but why?
I don't know. All he said was it's from Mr. Phoenix Wright, the attorney.
Can transmit and receive signals over great distances.
It was almost right after you guys left. The man who's a bellboy at this hotel showed up.
And that's when he told you to give this to me?
Yeah.
Why? Why give me this transceiver?
Matt is the most energetic and active actor out there right now. The Nickel Samurai really sealed his place as a pop idol, but he kept adding fuel to the fire of his rivalry with John.
Mr. John, he's the Jammin' Ninja, right?
Those two would butt heads over everything they could think of. But I'd say that Matt was the one who almost always came out on top.
I guess some people only know how to relate to others by butting heads like a ram.
John said he'd take Matt on this time too, so he joined a rival TV show.
And that was the Jammin' Ninja?
The stylish Nickel Samurai and the burning jamming ninja. Things turned out really messy fast with those two using the shows for their war. The final tally look around, it's pretty obvious how things ended up.
Matt even won the Grand Prix this year. The final win over his rival, I guess. Mr. Ungard was going to hold a press conference, wasn't he?
That's what I heard. So if you wanted to get technical about it, it was the Nickel Samurai's conference.
Nickel Samurais.
Yeah, he was supposed to wear his costume and give his press conference that way.
Was he going to be in costume? But why?
I'm not sure. They didn't keep me in the loop anymore.
I was just wondering, where's Mystic Maya? She's been gone a long time.
Now that you mention it, Maya was going to answer the phone call.
Maybe she got lost. I'll take a quick look around.
She was kidnapped, wasn't she? I'm not sure. Yes, hello.
Is this Mr. Phoenix Wright? The attorney?
And you are?
You don't need to know who I am. I think you have the other things to be concerning yourself with, such as...
Help! Nick!
What?
Mystic Maya?
Maya?
So, Mr. Wright, wouldn't you agree that the more important issue is the fate of the girl?
Her fate? Does that mean what I think it means? Maya, where are you? Are you hurt?
Come now, don't fall apart on me yet.
No, this can't be.
Now that I have your attention, Mr. Attorney, I have a modest proposal for you. If you do what I require, then I will return to you your valuable item unharmed. What is this you call again in your fancy lawyer terms? Kidnapping for
Kidnapping for ransom?
Yes, that's it. This is a kidnapping. What?
Mystic Maya.
What?
My sight. Everything's fading away. Maya's been kidnapped.
You there, Mr. Attorney?
How much? How much do you want?
Very good, Mr. Attorney. I'm glad you have such a grasp on the situation.
Hurry up and state your condition, then return Maya.
Money is not what I seek.
What?
What I want is a certain verdict.
I would like a complete acquittal. What in the world have you done to need? I'm not the person you'll be representing. What? You're currently at the Gateway Hotel, are you not? And I know that a murder has just taken place there. John Cora was killed, and the suspect is mad on guard. You are, as expected, quite on top of things, Mr. Attorney. Now then, what I want is very simple. I want you to obtain complete acquittal for Matt on guard. Matt on guard? But why? He did not kill anyone, I can attest to that. However, however what? However, someone is framing him for the murder. A very smart someone who is setting him up to take the fall. If I agreed and do what he wants, can I believe he'll keep his end of the bargain? You are, of course, at liberty to take me at my word or not. However, there's not one thing you can take as fact. Right now, you're very precious items with me in my position. Help, Nick! Maya! No, not cool. You have 2 days. Of course, tonight you will be in questioning with police. But the trial's in 2 days. At that trial, you will win a not guilty verdict. Remember, you only have one chance, Mr. Attorney. One? You expect me to get a not guilty in one trial day? Yes, exactly. I don't believe I was wrong in choosing you, so don't let me down. Oh yes, that's right. Now that I'm playing the role of the kidnapper, I can't pass up this chance to say. And don't even think about calling the cops. Not great, but you get the idea. Darn it, who the heck are you? Very well, I'll tell you that much. My name is... The Killer. Wait, your name is Dick...
Mr. Nick, where's Mystic Maya?
She's been kidnapped.
No, it's all my fault. Why I go Mystic Maya?
It's not your fault, Pearls.
But it is, Mystic Maya.
Mr. Wright, I think we should tell the police what's going on. No, we can't do that. If we do that, who knows what will happen to Maya?
Mr. Nick, what about the detective we saw earlier?
Detective Gumshoe? Yes, that's it. Wait here, I'll be right back. Alright, we'll take care of the Pearl while you're away.
What? Ransom?
Shh, not so loud. The ransom is complete acquittal for Matt and God.
Wait, the deal is complete acquittal in exchange for Maya, you mean? This means Matt on guard is obviously the killer, pal, no doubt about it.
But the guy just said that Matt on guard is innocent.
You really believe what a kidnapper tells you, pal?
I guess he has a point. If on guard really is innocent, then why the kidnapping?
On top of everything else, there's all this evidence we keep finding.
Huh?
The forensics teams keep having a field day back there. But it's strange. There's so much evidence that it feels like something's wrong.
There's too much evidence? Is that possible? Actually, didn't the kidnapper say something about on guard being set up?
Anyway, looks like you won't be leaving here tonight, pal. Just sit tight and cooperate with the investigation. Tomorrow you can start yours.
Alright. Isn't there another way?
You also gotta be careful about pushing the kidnapper the wrong way.
You're right. Well, didn't expect that. I mean, I guess I expected it when they brought it up, but yeah.
Oh, my head.
Oh, great.
What? Where am I? I wonder if I'm still in that hotel. What happened to me? Nick, Pearly. Come on, you guys. This isn't funny anymore.
I see you've awoken.
Who are you?
Me? I'm known as the Killer.
The killer? You mean like an assassin? Too young to die.
Don't worry. You are not my target. For now, anyway.
What? Nick, where are you? Help me.
Yes, that's right. Only one person can save you now. And that is Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Huh? What? Nick's going to save me?
Calm down, be a good girl. Think of this as a business transaction.
A business transaction?
I'm going to contact him now. I hope you'll cooperate and play your assigned role well.
Nick. What's going to happen to me? Nick. Pearly. Sis.
So wait. Edgeworth wouldn't have hired a hitman to do this, right? Is Von Karma going overboard and trying to get a guilty verdict? Or something like that? Is Mr. Phoenix Wright, the attorney? You need to know who I am. Think you have other things to concern yourself with, such as...
Morning.
Ah, morning, Pearls.
Mr. Nick, come on, let's hurry and go see Ungard.
We have to wait a bit, Pearls. Visiting hours don't start until 9 AM or so.
Oh, I see. Mystic Maya, if only I'd gone with you.
Well, Pearls, she's been like that since last night. We managed to get home somehow, yesterday evening. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe, gently holding her by the hand and leading her here. By the looks of it, I don't think Pearls got any sleep at all last night.
Mr. Nick, Mystic Maya, she's alright, right?
Yes, she's alright. Either way, I'm going to save her. You can trust me on that.
Please help her.
I'm only able to stay this calm and collected, because Pearls is doing the crying for both of us.
I have a thought.
Huh?
You're going to represent Mr. Ungard, aren't you?
Yeah, I don't really seem to have a choice.
But what if he is the real murderer? What would you do then, Mr. Nick? Would you fight to get not guilty for a murderer to save Mystic Maya?
Pearls. Let's talk to Mr. Ungard first, okay? We can think about all the bad things we want, but it doesn't change a thing.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm sorry, I can't stop thinking about it.
Well, let's just get it in.
Couldn't wait for visiting hours to start, so Pearls and I came down here early to visit one Nickel Samurai, charged with the murder of Jamming Samurai. What? Yeah, good morning. Are you doing okay? I know the situation might be a little tough for you. Where? Oh, sorry, dude. I already signed up. Excuse me?
I already have life insurance. I signed up a long time ago, 'cause of my job, you know?
Oh, no, we're not insurance salespeople.
Really? Dude, I really don't need that right now, either. Fire extinguishers? I mean, this building is my house, so...
No. We're not here to sell you fire extinguishers either. I'm a lawyer. My name is Phoenix Wright.
A lawyer? Hold on a sec, I'm gonna ask my manager, okay?
He has a weird wristwatch phone.
Nickel Samurai sure is a strange person, isn't he?
I think strange is an understatement.
Sorry about that. You're just in time.
Huh?
You're a lawyer dude, right? My manager's looking for a good one right now, so how about it?
Mr. Nick, this is our chance.
I have to make him let me take this case, I have to. Sorry to intrude, but I would like to ask you a few personal questions.
That's okay, dude. My autobiography coming out soon, so if I say stuff without publisher's approval, then I'm gonna be real hot water. Hold on a sec, I'm gonna ask my publisher, okay?
Mr. Ungard is so lucky. He has so many people he can talk to.
I don't know if he's actually has anyone he can really talk to.
Sorry about that. Like, I thought the publisher said it'd be real bad if I said anything, dude.
Does he have a mind of his own? Mr. Ungard, I would like to ask you about the murder.
Are you covering this for a tabloid? Well, if you want my statement on this, you should ask through my staff.
No, I'm not asking on behalf of a tabloid.
Hold on a sec, I'm gonna ask the president of the studio, okay?
Is he alright, Mr. Nick?
We're talking about Mr. On God's brain here, I wouldn't put my money on it.
Sorry about that. The studio president said even Neo Mount Fuji itself knows that I'm not the murderer.
Nick, what's Neo Mount Fuji?
A mountain in the city of Neo will be Tokyo, the city that Nickel Samurai protects. The guy thinks he's actually Nickel Samurai. Is that the point? Or no?
Mr. Nick, what are you gonna do with that?
I don't know yet, but I figured I could at least show it to him.
Is that a cinch receiver? It looks like a real nice one too.
I got it as a present from someone.
Interesting.
But I've also been instructed to take your case.
Is that what you heard from the transceiver?
Yes.
Dude, that's terrible. Don't let some disembodied voice boss you around.
It's coming from a man with a cell phone on his wrist.
Mr. On God, this is an attorney's badge. Dude, I'm sorry, but I don't have free time to looking at things like that.
Huh?
I'm much too busy with Nickel Samurai stuff right now. I don't have the time to take a lawyer's correspondence course.
What does he believe? I'm a salesman, insurance, the extinguishers, not this?
Man, it's too bad he's dead.
You killed him. That's the most logical conclusion, don't you agree?
Dude, what are you talking about? You're making a huge mistake.
If that's such a mistake, then why'd they issue an arrest warrant for you?
Hold on a sec, I'm gonna ask the guy in charge of this place, okay?
I sure know a lot.
The stars sure know a lot of people, don't they?
I wonder if the phone even really gets reception in here.
I guess you're right about the warrant after all.
Ladies and gentlemen, I believe we might be making some progress here.
Okay, doesn't know him? Doesn't know old bag. Doesn't know Maya. I've seen him somewhere before. Is he a member of my fan club?
That's Mr. Powers. Isn't he supposed to be kind of like a mentor to you?
Mr. Powers? Oh yeah, he's the guy on that kid's exercise program. I gave him an autograph just the other day.
He doesn't see Mr. Powers as a mentor at all.
Yeah, I'm such a handsome devil.
Yeah.
I'm way good at sports, karate, tennis, judo, soccer, football, hockey, fencing. Dude, it's no wonder I'm so popular.
Yeah, you're also good at sitting in a jail cell, Mr. Popular. This god monitors to this room. He's so quiet, he could forget he was watching. Pushed up against the wall, kind of like a magnet to a refrigerator. What do I ask him?
What's that?
It's the ticket for a press conference. You were going to give one after winning the Grand Prix, right?
Me?
Yeah, while you were dressed in costume, no less.
I never heard anything about that, dude. I only heard about the stage show. I always leave that kind of stuff to my manager.
Interesting. So he was lied to. So does that mean the other guy was going to wear the costume? Like the old Steel Samurai? He didn't. That's odd. Well, dude, I think that's about time for me to get going. Please wait. I really need to take your case. There's always other people in need of a lawyer, right? Want to introduce you to Flora?
Please let Mr. Nick represent you.
Man, oh man, lawyers these days. Now you just use kids to pull in clients too. If you don't take me as your client, then D-Killer is going to. Wait, what did you just say? D-Killer? D-Killer? What's he doing? He looks like he's mulling something over. Alright, dude, I accept your terms. Huh? I'll let you represent me in court.
We did it, Mr. Nick.
Yeah. Don't feel any better for it, and he doesn't look too happy either. Go ahead, ask me anything. I'll help you out as much as I can. Think my lucky stars that people know my name? Well, you're quite the hero. You're in the national spotlight.
I didn't know who he is, but does that mean I'm not a good citizen?
It's really great being Nickel Samurai. Dude, lately I just keep getting more and more popular. True enough. The Nickel Samurai is very popular among high schoolers and secretaries right now. Guess Mr. On God has a way of catching the eyes of women. You know my motto? Refreshing like a spring breeze. That's what I am.
A spring breeze?
That's why this kind of scandal is disastrous, dude. I mean, even if I get out of here tomorrow, it's still gonna look bad. But everyone loves a good scandal. Can you tell me about your activities last night? After I got the award, I took a break and went back to my room. I had the post-ceremony stage show to do, so I was in my Nickel Samurai costume. You were alone the entire time. My manager was running around being busy, so yeah. Is D-Killer his manager? Because of the press conference you were supposed to hold after the show. I told you, dude, I have no idea about any press conference, alright? That's strange. I thought Nickel Samurai was going to confess something. Anyway, when I was leaving my room, that's when I noticed it was kind of noisy. Mr. Koro was already dead at that time. Yeah, that's what I gathered anyway from my manager. Beginning to gather that this guy can't do anything on his own. That's when the detective in the green coat showed up. He searched me, and then, out of the blue, the dude arrested me. About the victim, Mr. John. What sort of... Has got nothing to do with anything, dude. Man, with that face of his, you can't tell if he's the same can't even tell he's the same age as me. He wanted to try to even make a German ninja movie, even though we all know it'd fail. Nickel Samurai still won in the end, right? Yeah, I took the Grand Prix by storm, so why would I, the winner, have any reason to kill the guy anyway? Dude, you'd think it'd be the other way around, you know? I guess. Are you really him? Do you know why that you were arrested? I guess maybe my full body search went badly. Did they find something on you? They found a button from Gem Ninja's costume. A button? I don't get it either. It was caught in my plates of my samurai pants, or hakama. Dude, I really think someone planted it there though, I'm serious. I wonder if that's what really happened. I guess this is about all I'm going to get out of him.
Mr. Nick?
Yeah?
Let's ask one last thing. It's just Mr. Engar to see if he's really innocent or not.
We can do that?
Yes. If you use this,
Maya's Magatama.
you won't be able to hide any secrets from me, Mr. Nick. I'm sure of it.
I get it. Mr. On God, I'd like to ask you one more question. Please answer me honestly.
What is it?
Dude, did you kill Mr. John Koda? Please put your phone away and answer this question yourself. Alright, just so we're clear, dude. I didn't kill anyone. That includes John Koda, okay?
Well, Mr. Nick?
Nothing. Not a chain or lock in sight.
Which means it's alright to trust him.
Yeah, it does appear that way. Well, at least I can breathe a sigh of relief knowing the client's innocent. The trial's tomorrow, right? I'm counting on you, dude. We should probably ask more of those, true or false questions more often. But, he doesn't. Well, we did a lot of stuff. Now we need to investigate stuff. Well, at least we were able to get Mr. Matt and God as our client. And we know that he didn't do it, which is very important.
So... so, now what should we do?
Well, the trial's tomorrow. And we only get this one chance. There's only one way to prove Mr. Angar's innocence. We have to find the real killer.
Okay, then let's start looking.
Oh,
Time to start.
what do you think you're doing? You can't come in without.
Good morning.
Hold on, you. It's you? What is going on around here? That boy John was killed, is that true? Bad rerun? Is this another Steel Samurai doing the most evil deeds?
You know, that's not entirely.
I'll have you know that I was a huge fan of Juan's.
Why do all the stars I'm interested in fall in one drop by one like flies? One by like flies? I don't know. Yeah, you just keep talking.
Actually, I wanted to ask you about the murder and what happened.
Don't push me, boy.
Mr. Nick, I couldn't hear everything she said, because she was talking too fast.
Miss Olden, could you please speak a little slower?
Don't boss me around, you spiky-haired smarty pants.
She's not even gonna do it for small child?
My dear Emma died a year ago. That dreadful murder. Only recently did I find a star that makes this heart go badum again.
I don't know what to say.
Yes, what does every star I cheer for always end up kicking the bucket? Watch your words, no one's gonna get away with saying anything bad about John.
I haven't said anything.
Well, I don't believe a word that woman says anyway.
Huh? What woman?
That irritating backwater girl with the afro. The horrible country accent. I mean, what is that matter of speaking supposed to be? Why has she never stopped? Honestly, women these days, they don't know the meaning of the word.
What? Young maiden, flowers. Pearls, are you thirsty?
A little.
Okay, I'll get you some juice or something.
Thank you very much.
Hey, are you even paying attention to the youngins today?
So I'm guessing Miss Oldback heard everything from Marta. Whap! I want to ask about what happened around the time of the murder.
Don't know anything about that. I was here getting ready.
Getting ready? For what?
The show, of course. Well, and the press conference afterwards.
Yeah, the magical press conference. Seems like everyone knew so far, besides this dude. Powers knew and she knows.
Anyway, I don't know anything about the murder.
Ah, I see.
But if you're talking about what I saw, that's different. I saw it very clearly.
What?
I saw the most important moment of the night.
That most important moment? You don't mean?
Oh, so now you treat me with respect, you disrespectful child. When you speak to your elders, you'd always be polite. Really, kids today?
Please tell me, what did you see? What?
The murder last night was gruesome, wasn't it? But then, what murder isn't?
Please don't stray onto another tangent, please.
You want to hear more, then show your respect and bring this lady a present.
What? Well, time to go interrogate everyone. Looks like the investigation is still in full swing. The hotel staff and the police are running around like a bunch of headless chickens.
I wonder if we can do any investigating of our own in this kind of atmosphere.
Well, gotta roll up your sleeves and try, I guess. Doesn't look like anything important's here, so... Oh, wait. Gumshoe over here still? Lada.
Hey, you're here. Been waiting for you, Mr. Lawyer.
Lada.
Hey, Mr. Cop fella. The thief showed his face.
What?
Arrest him, put him on trial, found him guilty, give him the death penalty.
What's wrong, Lada? Are you feeling alright?
Look here and there and up and down mountain, but it ain't here. Why don't hurry up and just give it back to me, you creep. Oh, what are you looking for? My camera. CAM, whatever. Die without my $700 camera.
Your camera?
Look, don't lots of people say the criminal always goes back to the scene of the crime? Looky, looky here, you are.
Yep, here I am, faced with a lot of trouble.
Huh?
So you lost your camera?
Ain't no ordinary camera. You buy it in a store and it's 1,600 brand new. But didn't you just say you bought it for 700? I had a nice long talk with the guy at the store, about 5 hours, I reckon. And made this itty-bitty scratch on it, and the manager got all huffed up in the face. He gave me this talking to. Real mean about it, too. He done made me cry at that. When did you lose your camera? Last night, after the murder happened. Must have been when I was busy running around looking into things. That's when I lost it. Sorry, my dear, darling, expensive sweetie.
Lada, what did you capture with that expensive camera of yours?
Don't rightfully know. I snapped a shot of anything that caught my eye. So I don't remember. And besides, I couldn't get anything for my big scoop.
Wonder if Lada's missing camera is even connected to the murder. Wow. Lada, please tell me what you know about what happened at the time of the murder.
Well, from before the ceremony last night, I was hanging around here in this area. Yeah, actually, I was here until the time Mr. Ungard was arrested.
What were you doing here?
You sure you went to school, city boy? Whenever a lot of heart goes, there's a story to be found, a big scoop to be had.
A big scoop?
I told you before I'm gonna be the best tabloid photographer the world's ever seen. Reckon, of course, that means I'm always looking for a perfect shot.
I wonder what the scoop she was after this time.
Although, I was also on the lookout for the other stars that were here. So maybe I wasn't here the entire time.
Lada, are you sure you weren't here the entire time? So you could take a picture for your big scoop?
Well, maybe I was, but that's what real journalists do. I got some juicy info, so I thought to myself, why not get a picture for proof?
What kind of story was it that you would hang around here?
Oops, sorry, Mr. Lawyer, can't be telling you that trade secret, you know.
Not again. Why does everyone have something to hide?
Even stopped, haven't we? Take that, Mr. Lawyer.
Glad someone around here is happy. Slaughter and your I rule smile.
Guards hotel room. Oh, brother. He has T-bone steak, too.
And Matt on God's dressing room. This is our client's room.
Can I help you with something? Oh.
Where,
You're Mr. Ungard's lawyer, correct? I gathered as much. I also looked for lawyers on my end, but to no avail.
How did you know I'm his lawyer?
You were just saying that he is your client. In a situation like this, the only person who would use such a word would be his lawyer. Wow. Simple deduction, really. Trial's tomorrow, and Mr. Ungard's situation is looking rather grim. You came here, one stopped in your mad dash to find clues to build his case, correct?
Well, you're not totally right, but you're not totally off either.
It's really not the time to be showing off, Mr. Nick.
I'm
Adrian Andrews. I hate to waste time, so let's get down to business.
alright. May have a small stature, but appearances can be deceiving.
Assume the first thing you need to know is what everyone is doing the night, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
And I will tell you. For the awards ceremony, I had dinner with Mr. Ungard. In this very room, I might add.
Dinner? What did you eat?
I told you I hate to waste time with trifling details. If you took a look at the table yourself, you wouldn't need to ask me.
I bet she's a lot of fun at parties.
When the awards show was starting, I headed for Viola Hall.
And after the show ended, you came back to this room?
No, I had small errands to run. I helped with the preparations in the lobby.
Oh, preparations for the post-ceremony show, I guess.
When it was time for the post-ceremony show, I came back to call Mr. Ungard. After that, I went to visit Mr. Cordia.
And that's when you found his body, isn't it?
He really held strong through everything.
Yeah, she does seem to be the mentally tough as nails type. So about you and...
Stop right there. You're not seriously about to ask how Mr. Ungard and I are related, are you?
Sorry.
I have no idea how he could ever choose you as his lawyer.
Why'd she have to go and say something like that?
Mr. Nick, calm down, hang in there. Give you a shoulder to relieve your stress later, alright? I already gave you my name earlier, and I'll add that I'm Mr. Ungard's manager.
His manager?
Speaking of managers, did the victim, Mr. Cordia, have one? No, he did not.
He didn't.
Global Studios has a very different policy from Worldwide Studios in that Worldwide Studios does not assign individual managers to their stars.
I see.
This industry is very ruthless and unforgiving. Actually, you look quite ruthless and unforgiving yourself to your poor partner. Dragging a little girl like her to places like this, honestly. You're wrong. I'm doing this to help Miss Sick Maya.
Girls, calm down and hang in there. I'll buy you a juice later, alright? What? Yeah, she doesn't know about it? Probably Mr. Ungard's suitcase. For someone who is only going to be here for an award show, this is a lot of stuff. It's like he has about 3 days worth of clothes here.
Stars really are different from us, aren't they?
3 days worth of clothes? Did he know he was going to go to court? There's a giant bone sitting on the plate.
I don't really like meat.
There's something weird about this plate. I just wish I could put my finger on what it is. The fact that it seems to be like a T-bone or something. Just left over from dinner, that too.
Sure that Mr. Ungard and Miss Andrews' plates.
Looks like they had T-bone steaks. What's with Global Studios and T-bone steaks? Some samurai-looking clothes on the sofa.
I think that jacket-looking thing is called a happy.
Whatever it is, I'm sure something like that would make a great souvenir. Maya would absolutely be thrilled. Be absolutely thrilled. That's the bedroom over there.
That's the bed. Wow, they have really big beds here. That's Mr. Will Powers. He's an actor contracted with Global Studios. He's a very nice man. Man with a good heart. But that's all he is, and ever will be.
Ah, what a horrible thing to say.
Besides, he doesn't care about genuinely nice people, Mr. Wright.
Ah. For a second, her face twisted in pain.
I wonder if something happened to Miss Andreas.
Huh? Did you know the victim, Mr. Cordia, or whatever?
Yes, I knew him. The world was such a small place, after all. And you know his rivalry with Nickel Samurai? Honestly,
They were like children when it came to that. Time and time again, those two compete with each other over the most trivial things. If either one of them wasn't so stubborn, then maybe no one would have needed to die. Got a hunch that this woman knows more than she's letting on. You must know why John Correa was killed. Do you have any ideas? As to why Mr. Cordia was murdered? Why would you ask me such a thing about that? I'm just doing my job, so do you have any ideas? Yeah, she has some ideas. Miss Andrews? Sorry, but there's nothing more I have to add to this conversation. Is it psychic clock, Mr. Nick? Yes, there's getting to be more and more of these lately. I'd look if she had anything to say about her. Oh yeah, we didn't go into his room. Gumshoe in here then? Oh, I guess he did like there. Wait. Does that mean Nick was the one that wasn't as famous? Or does that mean that their new rooms were switched? Mr. Nick, where are we? We're in Mr. John Cordia's room, Pearls. Mr. Cordia's? The victim, which makes this the crime scene too.
Oh, it's you. So, what happened? The kidnapper, he's contacted you again?
Not yet. Probably won't until we win Mr. Edgar's acquittal.
You doing okay, pal? Hanging in there?
I just want Maya to be alright.
I don't have a lot of time left, but I'm going to help you as much as I can, pal.
Can you do that? Even if you want to look around the... Even if we want to look around the crime scene?
Just this once. Special circumstances, right, pal? I'll even tell you everything I know, but you gotta keep it quiet. My neck on the line here.
Thank you. I'm dying, though.
Oh, that's right. Got you guys a map of the hotel, pal. Here you go, Here you go, little missy.
Wow, you're giving it to me? Thank you.
Wouldn't want you to get lost on a hotel too big for your own good.
Mr. Nick, I got a map.
That's right, Pearls.
But Mr. Nick, I can't read what it says.
Is she supposed to be younger than she actually is? I feel like she would be able to read most of those words at age 8. The suitcase has so many things in it that I bet it barely closes. There's his clothes, a dryer, an electric shaver, calculator. Pretty much everything you could use when you're going to murder.
Do All-Stars pack too much stuff like Mr. Cordia?
Apparently.
Well, there are a lot of bears.
Alarm clock ones, collector's editions, stuffed teddies, plastic models. It's pretty overwhelming. Is there any kind of bear he doesn't have?
Even a few in the trash can.
Yeah, I get the feeling that maybe the guy didn't really like bears.
Or teddies. It's out the bear with all these problems.
I don't think I want a bear with the trauma of the last case caused me.
What's wrong, Mr. Nick?
Nothing.
It's so messy here.
Charles really likes things neat and tidy, I take it.
There are a lot of electronic things in here that I've never seen before. Hey, Mr. Nick, tell me what they are, pretty please.
Okay, that over there is a watch. You wear it on your wrist.
You know what a watch is?
Oops, for a second there, I forgot I was talking with Pearls, not Maya. Huh.
Let's see. What do you got for us? Do you know what was the cause of death?
Well, technically the final autopsy report isn't out yet, but one look at the victim should tell you, pal.
It should?
Yeah, here's a picture.
Oh. That doesn't look very deep. There's stuff broken at his side. Guitar case. Tomato juice thing. He has a glass on his side, too. So did Andrews kill him? There's a knife in his chest.
Yeah, pal, that's the murder weapon.
So he was stabbed to death.
I'm looking at the fingerprints down at the lab right now.
Are fingerprints on the knife?
Yep. And it looks like they're pretty sure they're Mr. Engard's prints, pal.
That's bad. Real bad. Why was Mr. Engard arrested?
Because we had evidence on him.
Evidence?
It looks like the victim, Jean Cordier, really put up a big fight.
Yeah, when like at the crime scene, you can tell. There's signs of a struggle elsewhere.
Oh yeah, during the fight his button came off.
Mr. Engard said something about a button. Something like one of the jamming ninja's buttons got caught in his hakama.
That's not all.
What?
There was a witness, pal.
A witness? Who is it?
That lady, Miss Oldbag.
Please, anyone but her.
Prosecution has plenty of evidence to make a solid case. Not to mention there's something around where the Vic was that's a little off.
Something that's a little off,
As in, that's for you to figure out, pal.
Alright, well, let's try and figure it out, Mr. Nick.
Yeah, thought I'd look. Slide to the side. Looks like Mr. Codino had dinner last night.
This bottle, it's tomato juice.
We had a lot of food at the award show last night, but I wonder if Stars had gone on stage after only eating a meager meal like this. It's a beautiful wine glass, and there's tomato juice in it.
Oh, tomato juice. I don't really like it that much.
There's a bottle of it on the table over there. It's probably where it came from.
That doesn't seem weird.
What seems weird?
I mean, everything else is shattered all over the floor.
He's right. The flower vase is broken, the makeup is strewn everywhere.
Why is the glass the only thing that's still upright?
Bottles of cosmetics scattered across the floor. It's probably where Miss Cronin found his assailant.
What are these bits of glass from?
The flower vase, maybe? The flowers on the floor, but I don't know what they are.
You don't know much about flowers, do you, Mr. Nick?
This is a guitar case, I guess. A little beat up, but still usable.
I mean, the jamming ninja did have a guitar. I didn't think about that, but yeah. His guitar is missing here, though.
That's strange, the guitar's not here.
Maybe you fought to bring it to the show. Forgot to bring it to the show.
But Mystic Maya, she said the bright red guitar was Shaman Ninja's signature item.
That's true. Huh? The guitar case is wet, but it's only wet on the top of the lid.
Yeah, there's no water inside the case. This is water, isn't it?
It's not water. Don't touch it. Robot dog bear.
So that's a bed, right?
Yep, it's big, but it's bad.
Ah, Mr. Nick, it's so soft.
Big beds must be a rarity for her. What can you tell me about this guitar case?
Oh, that. It's just what I heard, pal, but that's the Jammin' Ninja signature item.
The guitar case?
No, not that. What do you take me as? I mean, the guitar inside, of course.
But the guitar is missing.
Yeah, we looked for it too. It's not normal for a person to forget to bring their most famous item to an award show.
It's starting to sound like the red guitar is related to the case after all. So about this wine glass.
Ah, you noticed it, pal. The whole crime scene was a mess, but this glass was the only thing that was untouched.
You noticed it too, Detective Gumshoe.
No, actually, Miss Von Karma noticed it first.
Yeah, Pearl's noticed it before me too. Hey, wait a minute. Does that mean Miss Von Karma's here at the hotel?
Yeah, she's around. Man, you're going to be in so much trouble. You're going to be in so much trouble, pal. She'll show you if she catches you in here.
Well, you can bet the instant I see her, I'll be running a 1,000-meter dash.
What's that beeping noise, Mr. Nick?
I've heard this sound somewhere before.
It's Miss Von Karma.
Huh?
For some reason, whenever I hear the sound, she pops out of nowhere and whips me.
Come to think of it, that's exactly what happened last time.
Sorry, gonna make myself scarce. Later, pal.
Yeah. Oh, she's already here?
Unless you reveal your true nature, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Would it be too much to ask for you to be nice for a change?
So you're the type to steal information from the pitifully hopeless detectives. That's very dishonorable of you.
Ow.
Don't you dare run away, scrubby Mr. Trenchcoat. I didn't think the detectives of this country could be this pitiful. Detective, come over here for a second. What?
Yeah.
I feel better knowing that... knowing at least you were man enough to face your punishment.
He was so scared, he just froze up on the spot.
Mr. Phoenix Wright, you have soiled my perfect prosecution record. I'll never forget that. This time, victory is mine.
Victory is yours? Is that all this means to you?
What? Come, Scruffy, this investigation briefing is about to begin.
Yes, sir.
This isn't over yet. I swear on my family's honor.
Ow. What did she throw at me now? What is this?
Well, I guess that means I gotta go back to the precinct now, pal. If you ever need me, come down to the Criminal Affairs Department, alright? You can, try not to let Miss Von Karma see you.
Wait, what was that? Oh.
Mr. Nick, what's this piece of paper?
It's called an autograph.
Autograph?
Paper's got Mr. Combs' name written on it, so it's his autograph.
I can't read it at all. To be honest, I've never seen writing that looks like this.
It's a special way of writing called cursive.
It sounds like it'll be outdated and no one will use it besides for signing certain things.
Yeah, pretty much. Look here. See how it says, "To my dearest Wendy," in more normal letters?
This looks sloppy, unreadable writing. It's crazy and cruel to give this to someone.
Hold on. Wendy, I've heard that name somewhere before. Wendy is the old bag, right? Why'd Von Karma throw it at us, though? Does that mean she wanted to help us? Is she being tsundere towards us? Okay. How much fat thin him away, I guess. All vegetable juices. Guess he must have been a real health nut.
Oh, there's a beet, some ketchup, and a bottle of strawberry jam, too.
Maybe red was his favorite color?
Or were they trying to make fake blood? Maybe the guy isn't even really dead. Well. Figure I'd show her the guitar case and juice, because who knows, maybe she knows something. She said she went to his room, so... Huh. That might be for, the chain line.
Oh, Mr. Wright, how are you? Ah, Mr. Powers. Have you been here the entire time? Yeah, people are connected to the murder aren't allowed to go home, let alone leave. Yeah.
What are you crying at, Deirdre? I think I'll stop streaming a minute here so I can get him outside and stuff. And I gotta get used to this again. Get my voice used to it. Once again, streaming with all my weirdness.
Can you tell me a little more about the Nickel Samurai TV show?
Okay. The Nickel Samurai is an action hero program aimed towards kids. The sequel to the Steel Samurai.
I see.
This time there are 3 samurai brothers, Aluminum Samurai, Tin Samurai, and of course the Nickel Samurai. It's a love why in Neo-Uli Tokyo.
I see. Wait. A love what?
A love why. This girl.
Instead of a love triangle, they're calling it a love why? So, works at tea shop and all 3 guys fall for her at the same time.
Oh, I guess that Y shape is like 3 brothers colliding over this one girl.
Anyway, Sao is actually the daughter of the evil Strawberry Clan's leader.
Sounds like an unusual situation, like Romeo and Juliet times 3.
Yeah. Strange thing is, this sort of forbidden love story is really big with the office ladies. Yes, Burns?
What happens next? I want to know. Miss Sao, does Miss Sao fall in love? Does she? Doesn't she?
Oh, brother. Every Sunday at 8 p.m. 8 a.m.
I'm going to stop watching Kids Masterpiece Theater starting this week.
Can't believe she's actually considering.
They made Pearl seem like she's the romantic type, with her wanting Maya and Wright to hook up, so makes a little sense, I guess.
So, what's the Jamming Ninja TV show like?
It started from a remake of an old movie, to tell you the truth. Jammin' Ninja, like samurai shows, is geared towards kids.
Hang on, Deirdre. Right here. Stop crying. Look at the camera.
It's the story of a ninja who can't scale a wall, but became a big pop star anyway.
What?
He was really lousy ninja, absolutely couldn't do any of the ninja things right at all. But boy could he sing. With his trusty bright red guitar in hand, he took the ancient world by storm.
A ninja with a bright red guitar?
And then the final fight in the in front of his beloved Princess Missoula, Jammin' Ninja versus the Murmucha 5. Suddenly our brave hero catches a not-so-jammin' cold the night before Battle 3.
Ah, that's too bad for him.
Yeah, but this kind of pop music-based love story is something high school girls really like. Yes, Pearl?
What happens next on Jammin' Ninja, the Jammin' Ninja? Will you be able to sing? What about Princess Missile?
Every Sunday at 8 a.m.
What show should I watch?
I can't believe she's really considering.
No, brother? Well, for now, we'll save that there and go walk my dog. Do more work, as always, but for an intro session again, we did pretty good. I streamed like 2 hours 30. That's fine. Stop it a little early. Just need to get my voice adjusted to the lines again, I think. Don't want to hurt my throat when I'm just starting this back up. But yeah, for anyone who popped in, hey, stop crying. I'm gonna let you out in a second. Hang on. For anyone who came in, thank you guys for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. Be back tomorrow, as long as I don't have any pressing concerns. And yeah, do more Phoenix Wright. Friday will be the rest of Long Dark, maybe something else if I have more time, I don't know. We'll figure something out with that though. But yeah. Till next time, guys. Catch you later.